Welcome to MaxLife Man, your essential YouTube channel, expertly led by our top expert, Dr. Sterling Thorne. Dr. Thorne and his top team from the prestigious Evergreen Peaks Institute bring years of dedicated research and hands-on experience in men's health. We deliver insightful, heartfelt podcasts designed to optimize your health and unlock your best self. Let's speak plainly, gentlemen, you're over 60, you've lived, you've fought. And now you're wondering, why am I more tired than I used to be? Why is my desire fading? Why do I feel strong in spirit but weak in body? Doctors say it's normal. But here's the thing, you're not here for normal. You're here because deep down you still believe there's more in you. More strength, more confidence, more life. So before we dive into today's truth bombs, let me ask you for one thing. If you're watching this and still believe that men over 60 deserve energy, intimacy, and vitality, backhand index pointing right, tap that like button right now. Not just for the channel, not just for the algorithm, but for you. Because I've seen it happen again and again. The men who hit like, they start noticing small shifts, a good night's sleep, a clearer mind, that familiar fire in the mornings. Maybe it's the power of intention, maybe it's just good karma. Or maybe, just maybe, the universe responds when a man takes action to heal himself. So go ahead, try it, tap it, then see what unfolds. You might just get exactly what you've been hoping for in more ways than one. Now let's begin. Pomegranate, the king of blood flow. Let's start with the fruit that most men ignore. But every man over 60 should know. Pomegranate, not flashy, not trendy, but in the quiet world of real men's health. It's a powerhouse. I still remember Jack, 68 years old, retired firefighter, big guy, heart of gold. He looked at me and said, "Doc, I'm not asking to feel like I'm 25 again. I just want to feel like myself. I want to wake up with purpose, not just wake up." That hit me because Jack wasn't chasing youth. He was chasing circulation, clarity, confidence, and I told him this, same as I'm telling you now. Pomegranate helps your blood remember how to move again. Harvard Health published a report showing that the polyphenols in pomegranate juice help improve nitric oxide availability. That's the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax, expand, and let the river flow again. Not in theory, in your legs, your brain. And yes, where it counts most too. Backhand index pointing right, more blood flow means more oxygen. Backhand index pointing right, more oxygen means more energy. Backhand index pointing right, more energy means better mornings and better nights. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever tried eating pomegranate for a week straight? Not a supplement, not extract, just the real fruit. Juicy. Raw, full of life. If you have, tell me what happened. Drop it in the comments. And if you have, maybe this week is your chance to start. Because sometimes the answer isn't in the pharmacy, it's in the produce aisle, sitting there, waiting. Waiting for you to believe again. Avocado, hormonal goldmine for men. Let me read you something from last week's video. Dr. Thorne, I've heard avocado is just a fancy fat bomb. Shouldn't I be avoiding it if I have belly fat? Frank, 64, from Missouri. And another one, Doc, I tried avocado once and it tasted like soap. Am I missing something? Lenny, 70, Bronx-born and brutally honest. Frank, Lenny, you're not alone. Here's the deal, gentlemen. Avocado isn't just a trendy food. It's hormonal currency. Let me explain. According to a 2022 report from the National Institutes of Health, men who consume diets rich in monounsaturated fats, like those found in avocado, show higher levels of free testosterone, better heart rhythm stability, and improved cognitive endurance. Not bad for something green and mushy, huh? See, after 60, your body doesn't just slow down, it becomes pickier about what fuels it. And avocado? It's like handing your body premium oil for an engine that still wants to run. Full of potassium, right arrow stabilizes blood pressure. High in folate, right arrow supports brain repair. Dense in oleic acid keeps your testosterone humming. But let me be real with you. I don't care if you eat it plain, in a salad, or mashed on toast like a 25-year-old influencer. I care that you eat it, because this isn't about trends. It's about tools to keep your mind sharp, your blood clean, and your hormones on your side. So let me ask you this. What's your favorite way to eat avocado, or do you still avoid it? Let me know in the comments. I read everyone, and you might just see your name pop up in the next episode. Banana. Energy, mood, and bedroom confidence. Quick question for you. What if I told you the most powerful pre-bedtime pill for men over 60 was shaped like a smile and came with its own wrapper? Yup, I'm talking about the banana. Now before you scroll past or think I've gone soft, hear me out. Most men think of bananas as potassium sticks. Good for cramps, maybe digestion. But what if I told you they also support dopamine production, testosterone balance, and even bedroom recovery? Let's break it down. Bananas are rich in tryptophan, an amino acid your brain converts into serotonin and later into melatonin. That means better sleep. And as any man over 60 knows, better sleep equals better testosterone the next morning. But here's the kicker. Bananas also contain vitamin B6, which WebMD highlights as a key cofactor in dopamine synthesis, your drive hormone. Drive to move, drive to focus, and yes, drive to connect. I had one patient, George, 66 years old, say, "Doc, I started eating a banana every night instead of dessert, and after 2 weeks I felt more grounded. More me. Not bad for a fruit that costs less than $1. So here's my question for you. Have you ever tried using banana as a bedtime ritual? Not just a snack. A signal to your body rest is coming. If you've got a story or even a doubt, drop it in the comments. I want to know what your body has been telling you. How to sync the 3 fruits for 24-hour vitality. Now let's bring it all together. You've heard the power of pomegranate, the hormonal genius of avocado, and the steady, soothing presence of banana. But here's the secret most men miss. Timing matters. Because your body doesn't just digest food, it listens to it. And when you feed it the right message at the right time, it responds like it remembers what strength feels like. Here's the simple rhythm I give my patients, and now to you, sun, morning, pomegranate. Why? Because your blood vessels are waking up, and they need help. A glass of fresh pomegranate juice, not the sugar-loaded kind, or half a bowl of seeds can boost nitric oxide levels, prepping your body for movement, oxygen flow, and sharp thinking. Sun, midday, avocado. Around lunch is when testosterone production is most receptive to dietary fat. Half an avocado, in a salad, or on whole grain toast, gives your body the fuel to support hormonal rhythm, protect your heart, and avoid the post-lunch crash. Crescent moon evening, banana. Eat it 30-60 minutes before bed. Let the tryptophan signal your brain that it's time to wind down. Let the potassium relax your muscles. Let the dopamine precursors remind your body that rest isn't surrender, it's recovery. You don't need fancy routines. You need small signals sent at the right time every day. Your body isn't broken, it's waiting for rhythm, waiting for consistency, waiting for you to say, "I'm ready to live again all day, every day." Common mistakes men make with fruit after 60. Let me share a letter I received recently. Dear Dr. Thorne, I'm 71. I eat fruit every single morning, apples, melon, sometimes banana, but I still feel sluggish. My belly's growing, my energy's flat, and my doctor says I'm pre-diabetic. I thought I was doing everything right. Robert T., retired postman, Nevada. Robert, you're doing your best. But like many men over 60, you've been handed half the truth. See, fruit is powerful, but not all fruits are created equal. And not all bodies, especially after 60, can process them the same way. Let's break this down. According to the Cleveland Clinic, men over 60 are increasingly prone to insulin resistance, especially when consuming large amounts of fructose, the natural sugar in many fruits. This doesn't mean fruit is bad. It means your body needs more precision, more awareness, more strategy. Here are 3 common mistakes I see over and over again. Cross-mark mistake 1. Starting the day with high fructose fruits on an empty stomach. Think grapes, melons, fruit smoothies. They spike blood sugar, then crash it, leaving you foggy and hungry again by 10 a.m. Cross-mark mistake 2. Thinking fruit unlimited. I've seen men snack on dried mango or down fruit juice thinking it's healthy. But that's a sugar bomb in disguise, especially without fiber to slow the hit. Cross-mark mistake 3. Ignoring fat and protein. Fruit alone, it's like sending troops into battle with no armor. You need healthy fats, like nuts or avocado, to balance the insulin response and help absorb fat-soluble nutrients. Gentlemen, I'm not asking you to give up fruit. I'm asking you to respect it. Think of fruit like fire. It can warm your house or burn it down depending on how you use it. So if you're like Robert, doing your best but still feeling stuck, maybe the issue isn't the fruit itself, but the way it's timed, paired, and understood. Your questions answered. Real talk with real men. Let's slow things down and talk directly. Every time we publish an episode, I get messages, real, honest, thoughtful. So today, I want to respond to a few of them, not as a YouTuber, not even as a doctor, but as someone who's listened to men for over 30 years. Q1, Dr. Thorne, can I just drink pomegranate juice instead of eating the fruit? Absolutely, but read the label. Many juices are laced with added sugar. Go for 100% pure juice, no sugar, no concentrates, and start with just 4-6 ounces. Remember, too much of a good thing can still hit your blood sugar hard. Q2, is an avocado too high in calories? Yes, it's caloric, but it's nutrient-dense, not empty. What you get from one avocado is a hormonal symphony your body craves, especially when testosterone is trying to keep up after 60. Eat half, pair it smart. Let food be fuel, not fear. Q3, can I just take a banana supplement instead of the fruit? I know the world loves shortcuts, but this isn't one of them. Banana equals fiber plus enzymes plus natural balance. Supplements strip it down, isolate one element, and ignore the whole picture. Your body wants orchestras, not solo players. Q4, Doc, if I'm pre-diabetic, should I avoid these fruits entirely? Not necessarily, but you need a strategy. Timing matters, pairing matters, and quantity matters more than ever. One small banana before bed could help your sleep, balance cravings, and lower cortisol. But 3 bananas, a smoothie, and some grapes at lunch? That's not nutrition, that's sabotage. Gentlemen, your questions matter, because they remind me men over 60 don't want fluff. They want facts, clarity, a path, so keep asking. Keep challenging, keep showing up. That alone makes you stronger than most. Final thoughts, power, patience, and the quiet comeback. So here we are. You've just met 3 fruits that, when timed right, respected fully, and eaten with purpose, can bring back what many thought was gone for good. Energy, desire, and that subtle, quiet confidence only a man who's lived can carry. This wasn't just about food. It was about giving your body the signals to believe again, to stop surviving and start restoring. Because I've said it before and I'll say it again, you're not broken, you're not too old, you're not past the point. You're just waiting for the right rhythm to return. And it might just start with a pomegranate at sunrise, half an avocado at lunch, and a banana before bed. Now, if this episode spoke to you in any way, hit that like button, not just for the algorithm, but to tell your body, your mind, your future. I choose strength. I choose clarity. I choose me. Leave a comment, tell me what you're feeling, what you've tried, or what you're still unsure about. I read everyone. I respond when I can. And trust me, other men reading your story, they're inspired by it. Share this with a friend, not because it helps me, but because it might just save him. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Max Life. Not for hype, not for fluff, but for one reason: you're not done yet. And we're not done walking this road with you. Until next time, gentlemen, stay sharp, stay kind, stay powerful, and may the next fruit you eat remind you of the man you still are.